Hello, dear students. Hope you all are safe at home. I, Miss Sunanda, I am going to teach Class 8 Biology, Chapter 1, and the topic is Transport of Food and Minerals in Plants. I have divided the chapter into 4 points on my own way to make the chapter easier for you. Number 1, transportation. In this portion, we will learn what is transportation, what things are to be transported in the plant body, and how are they transported. Number 2, absorption of water and minerals. Which part of plant helps in absorption of water and minerals, and the processes involved. That means, what are the processes which helps in the absorption of water and minerals in plant. Number 3, transpiration. That means the definition of transpiration, then importance of transpiration, and the factors affecting the rate of transpiration, and the relation between absorption and transpiration. Number 4, minerals. What are the importance of minerals in plant body and the classification of minerals like macro and micro elements. And along with all these points, we will have to learn what are the deficiency diseases occurred due to deficiency of minerals in plants. So, I am going to discuss the first point, that is transportation. Now, what is transportation? Transportation means transferring of materials from one part to the another part of plant body. Now, the question is, what things are to be transported in plants? The materials that are to be transported are water and minerals and food. In plants, transportation is carried out by a system called vascular system, and vascular system composed of two conducting tissues, that is xylem and phloem. Xylem conducts water and minerals, and phloem conducts food in the plant body. Now, we will go through the function and structure of xylem at first. The function of xylem is to transport water and minerals from the roots to the aerial parts of plants. Now, what about the structure of xylem? Xylem consists of 4 types of cells. As you know that xylem is a complex permanent tissue, that is why it is made up of different types of cells. So, here xylem consists of 4 types of cells. Number 1, trachea. Number 2, vessels. Number 3, xylem parenchyma. And number 4, xylem fiber. Trachea. These cells are thick-walled, that is why provide mechanical support and also helps in the transportation of water and minerals along with vessels. Number 2, vessels. These are the long cylindrical cells which transport water and minerals in plant body. If the question is, which component of xylem helps in transporting water minerals, the answer will be vessels. Third one, that is xylem parenchyma. The parenchymatous cell present in xylem is called xylem parenchyma, and you know the function of parenchymatous cell is to store food. That is why the same function is performed by xylem parenchyma here. That means storing of food. The next one is xylem fiber. That means sclerenchyma fiber which is present in xylem is called xylem fiber. As the sclerenchyma fiber are thick-walled, that is why always they provide mechanical strength to the plant. So this is all about the structure and function of xylem. Xylem conducts water and minerals in upward direction. You should know this. Next, I am going through the structure and function of phloem. As you know, the function of phloem is to transport food from leaves to other parts of plants, and the food is conducted by phloem in both the directions. You know that xylem conduct water and minerals only in upward direction, but phloem conduct food in both the directions, that is upward and downward directions. Now the structure of phloem. Like xylem, phloem also consists of 4 types of cells, that is sip tube, companion cell, phloem parenchyma and phloem fiber. Number 1, sip tube. The main function of sip tube is to transport food. So if the question is which component of phloem helps in transportation of food, the answer will be sip tube. Then companion cell. These are parenchymatous cell which almost remain attached with the sip tube, and their main function is to conduct, main function of companion cell is to help sip tube in the conduction of food. Then phloem parenchyma. Like xylem parenchyma, the function of phloem parenchyma is to store food. Then phloem fiber, like xylem fiber, phloem fiber also, the sclerenchyma fiber which is present in phloem is called phloem fiber, and they are obviously thick-walled. That is why their function is also to provide mechanical support to the plant. Now, I am giving some homework questions to you from the covered portion. Question number 1, name the components of xylem. That means you have to write the name of the different types of cells present in xylem. Question number 2, what is the role of vascular tissue? You have to start the answer in this way. Vascular tissue consists of, there are 2 types of vascular tissue, that is xylem and phloem, and you must write their answer from the book, or you can write the answer from here also. It is given very nicely in the book also. Then third number, state 2 differences between xylem and phloem. It is also given in the book very nicely. You can write the answer from the book, or you can write from here, which things are transported by xylem and phloem, and whether they conduct in upward direction or in both the direction. You should write the answer in this way. Then 4 number, write the function of sip tube, xylem fiber and vessels. All the answers are given very nicely in the book. You can take help from the book. What is translocation? It's a new term. Translocation means transportation of food prepared in the leaves to the other parts of plant. So these are the homework questions you must solve at home, and I hope you can write the answers very nicely. Don't make the answer very lengthy. Write the constructive answers only. Now I am going to discuss about the second point,